Alright, so we're back with some more Persona 5 Tactica, and we did all of our quests last time, so I'm pretty sure we did all of prep, so we should be good to go ahead and just jump in here. Let's learn more of the situation, shall we?
Okay, let's go over the situation.
Sure, let's do that. If you would, Morgan.
Wait, where's Yuki-san?
You tell me?
Yuki-san went out into town. She wanted to check on the people we freed.
Oh, we let her out of her sights? I'm sure that's gonna go well for us.
We can tell her everything later.
Yeah, later.
So Shiro, will you tell us what's going on?
Yeah, please do.
Yes. Just as he said, Yoshiki is my father.
Okay, then.
Remember everything. He is Yoshiki Kasukabe, the current member of the Diet.
Well, that makes a lot more sense.
Huh? Your old man's a politician too?
Kasukabe.
Makes sense.
He's a Diet member who doesn't attract much attention, but he's had a long-standing career. I've heard he even has a reputation for consensus building within his party.
Yes, some people call him Buddha Kasukabe, in admiration of his serene temperament.
Well, I suppose that makes more sense the way he's depicted in here,
On
then.
the surface, that is. My father is obsessed with political power.
Well, there seems to be a lot of people in this game obsessed with political power.
Not being one for the spotlight, he tended to shy away from publicity. Which is why he sought to fulfill his desires by making me Prime Minister.
Whoa, almost making him like a political puppet? He wants to make you a puppet? He wanted to make you a puppet, right? Just a lot of strong themes going on.
When I was a child, he raised me very
Don't
strictly.
say those words, Toshiro.
Not just academically. He drilled me on political etiquette and controlled my social interactions.
Surely one mentioning won't get this video nuked, right? We'll see.
If I failed to comply with his demands, he wouldn't hesitate to raise his hand against me.
Wow, okay then.
Even as a child.
Shut up! Don't say it. Probably gonna have to mute that or something now. Bless this video gets nuked for more by YouTube. Feels bad, man. There were moments when I resent being born into such family. Sounds horrible, you kind of rebel, I like this guy's rebelling.
My father's word was absolute. The thought of rebelling never even crossed my mind.
Who could have seen that one coming?
Moreover, I had no one else to turn to.
What about your mom? She didn't help you?
My mother was very frail. She passed away when I was little.
Okay, so maybe Yuki isn't like a stand-in in this world for his mom? Okay then. Wow, also so relatable. Wow, it's almost like this guy relates to the Phantom Thieves in some way or another in every situation we go into. Crazy how that works, huh?
I'm sorry.
It's all right. To be honest, I can barely remember her. Never mind. It's nothing.
Okay then.
Anyway, I eventually became a Diet member by riding on my father's coattails.
That is generally how that goes, yeah.
Even now, I simply do what my father tells me to do. And that still hasn't changed.
Well, if you just, stand up for yourself a little bit of a spine.
However, there's something I still don't understand.
What's that, Yusuke?
From your father's perspective, you were always an obedient son. So, why was he so upset with you?
Do tell.
He was so desperate to find you that he even said you were a wanted criminal.
Right.
He seemed awfully enraged about something you ran off with. What was that about?
Do tell.
My father actually is a criminal.
What? Politicians ending up being criminals? What? No, that never happens.
Following Representative Shido's downfall, my father finally decided to take action.
Okay.
He laid the groundwork to ensure that I would be nominated as the Prime Minister.
I don't really get this stuff, but is it really that easy to do?
So this has to, at the very least, take place at the end of Shido's palace.
Not under normal circumstances. father took advantage of the political turmoil that's been going on since last year.
Boy, politicians would never do something like that.
He employed shady characters to intimidate representatives he had dirt on.
Yeah, also something they would never do.
He also went about wheeling and dealing a large amount of Marie's family's financial resources.
Oh, well, looks like everybody's just getting used in this situation.
That's true. Then he's guilty of extortion, blackmail, and bribery. All criminal offenses.
Yeah.
And you're sure of this?
I had documents he forged, voice recordings, and other hard evidence as well.
Well, when you put it that way.
My father rigged the election, which is why I investigated. I still have the evidence, which I secretly stole on hand.
Do you?
So, all you have to do is go public with that, and he can't control you anymore.
You know, something like
I
that.
couldn't muster the courage to blow the whistle on him. My father's schemes were not out of the ordinary in the political world.
Why, you mean this happens more than you think it does in the political world? Why? No, I thought they were supposed to be very upstanding individuals and whatnot, and that's why they should be leading the country. Oh, how about that?
Ending the political confusion with steady leadership was in everyone's best interest. Is what I kept telling myself.
Yeah, you keep telling
It's
yourself
truly a
that this
shameful
year.
story.
Turn over a new leaf. Just, you know.
This was an inexcusable crime. Though unqualified, I'm still a Diet member. And this is a grave betrayal of the people's trust.
You don't say.
Well, setting that aside for now, I think I finally get the gist.
Okay,
Yoshiki thinks you hid that evidence, so he's trying to get it back, right?
that would make sense.
No. I thought so too at first, but something still doesn't make sense.
Okay.
It's very unlikely that my father knows I stole the evidence of his crimes.
Are you sure about that?
First of all, he didn't show any signs of panic about his misdeeds potentially being exposed.
Probably because he's amassed so much power that it doesn't matter.
Furthermore, I doubt the thought of me betraying him would have even crossed his mind.
That's fair.
But why is he after you then?
That's because... It might be because I thought that he knew about it. The thought of my father questioning me about the evidence I stole fills me with terror. In other words, I think he knows because that's how I perceived it to be.
Now, are we playing into the whole cognition aspect of the kingdom here? Okay.
So, if Toshiro's perception is reflected in Yoshiki, then that means...
Someone clue me in here?
Yeah, you don't. Usually a little slow to pick it up, but that's alright.
Then that means this kingdom is born out of Toshiro's cognition.
Yep, there it is.
Are you saying this part of the metaverse is Toshiro's?
I mean, it would seem to suggest that all of the kingdoms so far, to some degree, are.
I believe that's the most pragmatic explanation. I should be the only one who knows I have the evidence, so it would all fit together. Although it
Okay,
could be possible that my father caught on to me in the real world.
true.
But the incident at the enemy base convinced me of my theory.
Well, let's hear it.
Password.
Oh, you mean the password you used to open the hidden door?
Yeah, do explain,
Yeah,
since we
that
didn't
was
get to see
close.
that section.
Still can't believe that door was actually giving me serious trouble.
Oh, I get it. That was when...
Yes, do explain.
How's it looking, Oracle? Can you open it?
Oh, this lock is a bit tougher than I expected. This guy is either really paranoid or a serious scaredy cat.
I mean, you know, two things could be true at once.
Hey, let's have some fun and make this guy squeal, huh?
This is getting bad. We have to stop them.
Wait, I know how you feel, but we can't...
Oh no. It sounds like there's a tense situation going on over there.
Fantastic
Damn it,
disguise
can't
as
find the
always, Tish
password.
here.
Sorry, it's gonna take me a bit longer. Come on, we just need to get past this, and then we'll be able to expose all of Yoshiki's misdeeds.
Misdeeds? Expose?
Are we actually going to be able to play the second round, or are they just going to show us what happened?
This is looking really bad. How much longer, Oracle?
Oh, I'm so close. I just gotta do something about this password.
Sorry, but I'm borrowing this for a moment.
Whoa! Hey, Pops, what are you... Huh?
I just need to input the password, right? This should do it.
Very convenient that you would just now come up with that, but sure.
It opened.
Way to go, Toshiro. You have a knack for this kind of thing, too?
Not really.
No, that was just...
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Looks like we're all set on our end. Ball's in your court, guys.
I must have been able to open the door because I perceived myself exposing my father's crimes.
Whoa, like how we got Futaba to open the door and along those lines, who could have seen that coming?
Couldn't you have guessed the password because he's your father?
I mean, that's probably...
My father is a cautious man. He would frequently change the password on these kinds of devices.
Sure.
Isn't it a little hard to believe that something I came up with at random was the right password?
True.
Well, that's...
I have more evidence as well. There's also this place, LeBlanc.
Okay.
This place? What about it?
What about it indeed?
I had a nagging feeling there was something familiar about LeBlanc.
Why is
Then it hit me. I knew this place in the real world.
Okay, which would make sense why it's part of your
My
cognition
being the
within
youngest
here.
candidate for Prime Minister caused some commotion. I was uncomfortable no matter where I went. I was overwhelmed every day, having to entertain visitors, meet other Diet members, and deal with the media. And one day, I stumbled upon LeBlanc in a back street.
Yet somehow we never get any real sight of this guy, despite it. But okay, sure.
And I went there to find refuge whenever I wanted to be alone.
Yeah, it's so peaceful there that you can hardly tell they do business.
So you're saying LeBlanc doesn't get customers? If the chief heard that, he'd be upset.
Well, he's not here right now.
And the coffee there is exquisite.
Oh, we're aware.
It's possible I ran into you all there before.
I very much X'd it out unless it happened in Royal or something, but sure.
Then why does this world exist? And how did you end up in it?
I wish I knew. However, if my theory turns out to be true,
Well, let's hear the theory.
then it means I've dragged you all into my own problems.
Thanks for that.
I'm truly sorry.
Didn't ask, but sure.
No need to apologize, man. That sort of thing doesn't bother us.
Right.
Even if it turns out we're stuck here, we'll just work something out.
Yeah, I mean, we're practically pros in metaverse combat by now.
Oh, that we very much.
If we can't overcome this, then perhaps we were fated to be here.
But if you haven't noticed, we don't give up easily.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
can I just lay down and die when there's still so many sweets I want to try?
Very much so in response.
Really?
We'll go home together. Don't worry about it. It doesn't make a difference.
I see. You're all very tough, aren't you?
You know it. You seen our HP bars?
We've been through a lot, so we're not going down without a fight. But don't sell yourself short, Toshiro.
Huh?
You discerned your father's motives and took action of your own volition. If you had kept quiet about it, then you would have remained his puppet.
True.
You couldn't overlook your father's crimes, so you wanted to make things right.
They're really trying to build Toshiro up more than what he is.
Huh. But I didn't have the courage to.
Not at the time, right? Think about it, Toshiro. This is the same as when you confronted Marie.
Okay.
Just like you said, even puppets have a backbone.
Yes.
I mean, he said that he's still yet to acquire the backbone, but he said the
Phantom Thieves. I have a favor to ask.
no, just automatic.
Want
No.
us to do you a favor?
Yes. I'd like to make a deal with you all.
Still no. The answer is still no.
Even if this world is in my mind, I still can't manipulate it at will, right? For example, I can't just wish my way out of here.
Yeah, that would probably be difficult. First of all, changing a person's heart is not an easy feat.
I don't know
Every time
about
we
that.
steal someone's treasure, we're risking our lives.
I mean, you say that, but we kind of dunked on quite a few bosses for sure.
In that case, there's something I have to do. I'm not going to run from my father anymore. Not even from the version of him in this world.
Okay.
I need to see him again and settle the score. Will you lend me a hand, Phantom Thieves?
The answer's still no, but
In return, I give you my word that I'll indict my father for his crimes.
oh wow, that is just so, it's so valuable to us. How could I possibly
With
say no?
everything. I'll free the political world from corruption and...
See, now you just telling me everything that I would want to hear, and we all know this is not happening.
No, I can't call this a deal. What you all would get in return is too ambiguous.
Yeah.
I need a more tangible reward. Since you're Phantom Thieves, maybe some cash or jewels, or even gold?
I mean, at least that's more tangible.
But where would I get that kind of money? Would it even be legal? There must be something.
You're a politician. Surely you have access to some level of finances.
So, what should we do?
Let's help him out. Is it a promise? Is it a promise?
Huh?
We'll fight by your side while we're here. In exchange, you'll indict your father for
This
his
is
crimes.
the worst trade deal in history of trade deals right now.
That's the deal. We don't need anything else.
Shut up, Makoto.
You're the only one who can set your father straight.
They're right about that.
Yeah, if there's a grown adult out there who lost their way, we're counting on you to fix him up for us.
I swear I'll fulfill my promise. You have my word.
We'll see about that, Tenshiro.
Thank you, Phantom Thieves.
And then it's a deal.
I never said that. What are you laughing about?
Oh, Yuki-san! You came back!
Yes, it seemed like you were discussing something important, so...
Debatable, which
Oh. I should explain things to you as well, Yuki-san.
pretty sure she just eavesdropped the whole thing, Toshiro.
But, well, how do I put this?
It's alright. I only heard a little bit, but I was listening. Although I may not understand the finer details of your world, I know you want to win against your father, correct?
Oh, was it that obvious?
Yes.
Then it appears we have the same goal.
Wow.
Many people are still imprisoned in the basement of Yoshiki's castle.
Oh, the basement now.
My only wish is to rescue them and rid the people of their suffering.
How noble of you.
So, once again, could you please lend us your strength?
No, I'm just trying to go home. Leave the us, we'll help you out. Well, I guess there's no
Thank you.
option.
If there's anything I can do to help, please let me know.
I need some more kimonos and some different kind of kimonos. No, okay.
I'll do everything I can.
All right.
Well, I'm sure everyone is exhausted from all that we've been through.
We kind of destroyed them, actually.
Let's stop this talk of battle for now and take a break. I'll make some tea for everyone.
I mean, if you insist.
That sounds lovely, Yuki-san. All of you should get some rest. I'll start working on our next strategy.
Yeah.
We need to act while the Eisen squad is still in disarray, so we don't have too much time to dally.
Oh, right. If you're coming up with a strategy, I'd like to explain something to you first.
Oh, and what's that?
All right, let's talk over there.
I think I'll have some tea and rest for a bit.
You would, Haru, you would.
Me too. It's about time we finally took a break.
Both of you were on the bench the whole time? What do you mean, break?
I have some good tea leaves on hand, too. I'll bring it out once it's ready.
Well, I suppose if it's good tea leaves, as opposed to the bad tea leaves. New skills, yeah, we have plenty of those. We love haiku. Oh no. Do we really though? I don't know about that one. A late night poetry slam with Lord Yoshiki. What's the show supposed to be? A poetry slam, huh? It's probably that I Love Haiku show we heard about earlier. He did leave in quite a hurry, so maybe that's what he's doing now. let's take a look at the next poem, shall we? Is it? Geez, flashy much? Looks like we know where all his money is going. Let's see, next up is a poem by a Mr. Hopelessly in Love with Lord Yoshi.
So that's
This must be a show where haiku written by the citizens are presented on air. Oh, Lord Yoshiki, my dearest Lord Yoshiki, oh, Lord Yoshiki. Oh, Lord Yoshiki, my dearest Lord Yoshiki, oh, Lord Yoshiki. How very interesting indeed. You guys loving the haiku right now? I see you're expressing your utmost love and respect for me by continually repeating my name. How wonderful. Is what I thought you'd say, you idiot. You think I'm a fool? This is nothing more than empty flattery. Utterly meaningless. Well, there's no love to be found in such a poem. It doesn't even rhyme. It really is slamming their poetry.
Oh.
At this rate, he's gonna burst a blood vessel in class before we even fight him.
What if?
But it doesn't need the rhyme. It's a haiku. You think that's the problem here?
However,
Haikus have 3 lines with a 5-7-5 syllable structure. It's the art of fitting your feelings into a 17-syllable microcosm. This is an excellent opportunity for us. Let's craft poems on our own, shall we? You're up first, Rage. How about no? No? Why me? We're the Phantom Thieves, and we're in this kingdom. And we're in this kingdom. No,
Please.
got nothing. It's on past to me. I honestly don't care about the responses. Well, you know, maybe we should say the beat is rule. Yeah.
Oh.
You should have said that, right? Ryuji Panther's gonna come after. Risking your life for your poetry. Well done, Ryuji. Hey, I wasn't the one who said it. But she is the queen of red leather tights, isn't she?
Hey.
Why do you always... Ooh. Well, Rip Ryuji.
You good.
Man, I can't believe you guys are all worked up because of that stupid show. But while we're talking about haiku, guess I might as well give it a shot. What if no? A true Phantom Thief will always elegantly complete the mission. Each and every day, whether sleeping or awake, my skills are unmatched. Oh, I must be a genius. Could somebody help me with mine? That was not worth it. Whatever. That's 3 points. Not that I think that actually means anything for us at the moment. But I suppose we can take a look. I have enough for a skill. I'm still not entirely sure what this passive is. Increases movement by 1 square after dashing, so I'm guessing that means like every other turn I get 1 movement. Increase like on the next turn. That's still... It's not the greatest, but it is 1 more movement. Like this one just says increases movement by 1 square, so this seems like it would be a always useful, or always applying, while this one's after dashing, so I'm pretty sure that's every other turn. I definitely would like the movement though. Increase ranged attack by 1 square. Don't really care too much. Increase knockback distance by 2 squares. Probably doesn't matter all that much. Further reduces damage when in cover. I mean, I don't think that's all that fantastic for us, but we can make it work. Is there anything we really want from here? SP plus 2 would be nice. Makoto doesn't have anything. Alright, let's go.
Are you all well rested now?
We are, maybe.
Yes. Especially thanks to Yuki-san's delicious tea.
Yeah, I'm sure that really just, you know, really did it
It
for
was
us.
my pleasure.
Glad to hear it. We've finished creating our plan as well.
Is that right?
Before we get into the details, though, let's go over the current situation.
Okay.
Sakura-kun, please tell everyone what you told me earlier.
Aye, aye, sir. Back at the base, I was able to hack into the cameras and disable them.
As we see.
But the main control system must be in Yoshiki's castle, so I wasn't able to take it down entirely.
Who could have seen that one coming?
So the town cameras are down for now, but we should expect them to be up and running again soon.
Okay, then.
Then we'll take this opportunity to charge in and...
Very much so,
No,
Arena
that's
answer.
not going to work, is it?
Yeah, that love general may be a psycho, but he's no idiot. If we charged in there now, we'd be playing right into his hands.
After all, even if the town's cameras are disabled, we still have the castle's cameras to worry about.
Yeah.
Not to mention, there are still far too many enemies.
Yeah, so you say, but we never run into all that
Our
many.
main objectives are taking down Yoshiki and rescuing the citizens in the castle's basement.
Do we gotta go to the basement?
So we'll need to attack the castle, but we have to be pragmatic about it.
Always pragmatic.
Ultimately, we need to figure out a way to fool Yoshiki's cameras. I do have a plan in mind.
Really?
However, we'll need a significant amount of manpower to carry it out.
Okay.
Yuki-san, your word seems to carry a lot of weight with the townspeople. Can you ask the people we just freed to help us?
I mean, you know, maybe.
Well, that's...
I'd like to ask as well, is there a problem?
Well, asking them won't be a problem, of course, but
Actually getting them to show up?
perhaps it will be quicker if you see for yourselves. It should still be safe while the cameras are down. Please follow me.
Okay.
Lady Yuki! And those people behind you are...
Good to see that we didn't come out here with our disguises on, even if the cameras are down. As if people don't have, like, eyes or anything.
Yes, these are the travelers responsible for your freedom.
Thank you! Thank you! We are in your debt! I finally got to see my child again.
Don't see. Oh my.
Actually, there's something
Rip
I wanted
this
to
video?
mention. Yuki-san, if I may.
I'm truly glad to see you all safe. You have my word that this will never happen to you or your families again.
Like, that means much for sure.
To do that, I'd like to ask for your help in defeating Yoshiki once and for all.
Good luck with that.
Defeat? Lord Yoshiki? No, that's impossible. The Eisen Squad will have our heads if we defy him.
Leave them to us. We have many reliable comrades ready to fight alongside us. But we also can't succeed without your help. So, what do you say?
Yes, well, I'm not sure what the others will say.
You've all realized that Yoshiki's so-called love is a facade, haven't you? You all saw the footage of what the people who were taken away are forced to deal with.
That was displayed.
If everyone rises up and takes a stand, we can put an end to all of this.
If only it were that easy.
It's true that our present lives are not easy. The difficult times are indeed plentiful.
So you agree?
Maybe, but at least we're able to go on living. We've got no power to begin with anyhow. There's not much we can afford to want.
Yeah.
And as long as we stay quiet, we're somehow able to scrape by.
Just dictator, you know, casual, normal people livelihood right there.
Besides, what will happen if we fail?
Oh, then you're probably all dead. That's usually how that goes.
Just thinking about how we might suffer even more frightens me to no end. So you see, we would rather you just let us be.
There's no other choice. We just have to accept things as they are.
No way.
So this is what made
Demoralized.
this all end.
Yes. They accept the pain in their lives, fearing that resisting would only make things worse.
Well, you say fearing, but that generally tends to be how that goes.
Yoshiki takes advantage of their weak mindsets to control them.
What? Nobody would ever do such stuff.
Yuki-san?
No, this isn't right. Suppressing all your hopes and dreams, living in fear, crying every day. Can you really call that living?
You know, not so much.
Somewhere deep inside, I know you realize things can't go on like this. Don't be afraid to fight. Take a stand beside us.
But we have to think about.
Just stop it. You can't keep...
Arena, would you let me?
Oshiro?
My friend here's quite dependable, but she has a tendency to be quick to passion. Look, I'm afraid of fighting too, and being told to do so when you're already in a powerless position is absurd. Those who
Okay.
already possess strength will tell you not to be afraid, and that you need to stand up for yourselves.
True.
Hey, that's not what Arena said.
Wait, let's see how Toshiro handles this.
I understand very well how you all feel.
Well, yeah, considering you're in the same
I'm
position.
more of a coward than anyone. I was always looking for an excuse not to fight.
Yeah, kind of like the whole entire Last Kingdom.
Fear is still there. And if I'm being perfectly honest with you, I'd much rather prefer not to fight.
Yeah, that's not really an option.
That's exactly how we feel. We just want to keep things as they are.
But then, I decided to take a stand. Because no matter how badly I want to run from my fear, I don't want to lie to myself anymore.
Oshiro.
I'm not
Okay.
telling you to be strong. There may not even be a need for you to fight beyond your means. But at the very least, why not make an attempt to stop lying to yourselves? And after, if you still feel a desire to change the present, we're ready to do so alongside you.
Are you signing me up for more work again, Toshiro? I never agreed to this.
Those you see here with me have hearts of great strength. They will grieve and rage and give their all to fight for those who suffer. If you help us today, I promise you they will do the same.
You're signing me up for more work again?
Right, Joker?
Maybe maybe that's a bit much for reward, of course. Maybe that's a bit much.
Really putting the pressure on us, huh? I don't feel like we'll lose this one, though.
Ryuji, you gotta get a chonmage if we lose, where you shave the top of your head till it's smooth as a baby's behind.
Oh my.
I know that one. You're supposed to paint your face white, too, aren't you?
That sounds, you know, I'm not even gonna say.
Ha! No way that'll happen, so bring it. I'll get a top knot, perform seppuku, or whatever else you want if we lose.
Perform seppuku. Oh my, Ryuji, chill.
That's all I had to say to you. The rest you'll have to decide of your own accord. There's no need to make a decision right now, but I would like you to give it some thought. I appreciate you taking the trouble to come out here. Now, I'm sure you're all quite exhausted, so please, rest up.
I want to help.
Hey, you already helped already, so of course you're gonna say that.
I'm afraid of fighting too.
Wow.
But like that gentleman said, I don't want to go on living a lie anymore.
And then they can only imagine why the dictators don't want foreign influences within their country. It's crazy.
If we don't take the opportunity given to us now, I don't see us getting another one. I'm more afraid of that than I am of any pain I might be put through by Lord Yoshiki.
Yeah, I see your point. You'll still have us. We're willing to help.
If you say so.
Really?
I'll spread the word to everyone else who lives in the area.
It still doesn't really make sense how we always just see these guys getting dunked on throughout every single kingdom, and then all of a sudden when they stand up, now they just have this ability to deal with do you even call them shadows in this one?
This time, I'll ask them to try putting their faith in you.
Everyone, I'm sorry. No, that's not right. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart.
Not bad, Toshiro. You had me worried for a moment there, but by the end, I was hanging on your every word.
Good work. That's a politician for you. Yeah,
I
basically.
guess the art of persuasion comes with the job, huh?
It's basically required, some might even say.
No, it's not like that. I was the kind of politician who only read off scripts other people prepared for me.
Why? What? That never happens to politicians. No, not at all.
What you saw just now, I was only speaking my mind.
And that means your words really connected with them.
I don't know about that. It's very possible they were just swept up in the moment.
Now, whatever way it worked out.
So, what's our next move? You've got a plan up your sleeve, right, Toshiro?
Yes. If we want to get into Yoshiki's castle, first we need to do something about the cameras and security. As I previously mentioned, that's going to require some extensive preparation.
We got it. We'll make it.
Yuki-san, the Eisen Squad has other posts besides the base we freed these people from.
That's
correct?
been mentioned multiple times now, yes.
Yes. It's very likely they're forcing the citizens they've captured to work inside them.
What do you mean, very likely? We just saw last episode, or 2 episodes ago now, where they were quite clearly in the footage showing them being forced to work.
Save those people too.
You said we needed manpower, right? We'll be killing 2 birds with 1 stone by freeing everyone there.
Wow, I can only imagine why he would want to take part in
Plus,
that.
the cameras around here shouldn't be back online for a while.
So you say, anyways.
So it should be a little easier to creep around unseen.
Right.
Alright then, it's settled. Our targets are the remaining bases.
Yeah, how many of those are there,
We're
actually?
into enemy territory. So make sure you're ready for anything.
Oh, I think we'll be just fine. Finding new allies is important, but we can't forget our own prep either. Our enemies have had some bites of them lately. Maybe we can look into some new weapons, new personas. Hey, Lavenza's calling us again.
Ah,
Is that Miss Lavenza again? Maybe she can lend us a hand. Why don't you take the call? Oh yes, Lavenza, if you could come fight for us, that'd be great. Thank you for answering. This is Lavenza calling. Do you remember that new ritual I spoke of? You again? How many times must I?
oh.
Anyhow, I have something to tell you. Please come to the Velvet Room immediately. She seems to have her hands tied, but it sounds like she has business with you too. Go check in on her, would you? I think we'll do just that. By that I mean we're forced to do it, so you know. Yes, Lavenza, you had something to contribute here.
Greetings.
I've been waiting for you. Is something the matter? It appears as though there's something you wish to say. You're imagining things? What happened earlier? You're imagining things.
Oh,
I see. In that case, pardon me for being presumptuous. I was concerned the noise of these ill-behaved people have started. Yeah, because we don't need to say that anymore in this video. I've called you here because I finished preparing an entirely new secret rite. Until now, you had created new personas by fusion.
What you're
But now
saying
you have at
is-
your disposal a secret rite that can be used to create weapons the same way. Okay, so we're getting, because in 5 you have the ability to fuse more or less the ultimate personas within their arcanas into weaponry for your characters. But now we can fuse 2 personas to forge weapons for ourselves. I might add that the weapons produced by this rite are considerably more powerful than those acquired by normal means. So we were like, oh, here's all this money. Actually, forget all the money you're going to use to buy regular weapons. Just fuse your personas together and get better ones. Okay, then. Or at least they should be. It can be unstable at times. And in case seeing is believing, as they say,
May I
please
have a
inform me when you have selected 2 personas to use as materials. You can now forge new weapons by using personas as materials in the Velvet. For weapons to be forgeable, you must have personas that meet the required levels to match the required elements. You'll lose any personas using the forging,
You
so
may
choose
not see
wisely
it now.
before committing.
But soon you will know what you must. Would you like to create a weapon?
Cosmo Bright, Dizzy Affinity, level 31 or higher. More power, a 20% chance to dizzy somebody, and a range increase. Turns out that's pretty good. More damage to spare and range. Okay. Well, maybe we can make something with somebody else. We can make the Fire Drake for Anne, which apparently is better than some of her other stuff. Range increase, chance to burn, and just straight up damage increase. Sure. Man, we gotta get rid of your level 37 one. That's a bit of a yikes. Haru's got plenty. Yusuke, Makoto. Oh man. Ooh, Makoto shooting people and getting Vortex? That sounds really good, actually. And it gives her a range increase. Yeah, you know, I think we can live with that. A persona within the compendium matches these conditions. Withdraw? Oh, absolutely.
Select a persona.
Oh, just take my
Please
money.
read you wish to withdraw this persona?
Craft this weapon. 2K for a weapon that's better than all my other ones? Yeah, we'll take that. Does the special right look any different than the others? We shall see. Alright, now we'll have a lot more reason to go ahead and do gun combat with her. Trade the weapon Gear Hunter. Alright then. Equip it? Oh, absolutely. Much better damage, a 20% chance of creating a free vortex. That's probably the best part about it. Arena, yeah, at some point. Alright, so that's the only real one we want to do. I mean, I guess we can do Fire Drake. It's a decently strong persona to get rid of, though. We might hold off on that one for the time
Are you
being.
finished?
We can
Do you wish to perform
attempt
a
to
few
fuse
now
new
then?
personas.
Make your decision now then. Make now then.
We could make
Make
Flores
your
if we wanted
decision.
to. Sam Lin we could make. He's still unregistered. We should go ahead and make Flores as well, just to get him registered. Can be summoned for 5K. Forget that these guys are expensive since we have to summon everybody to them. Although some of them will be slightly cheaper. We can't make Hellbiker yet because we don't have Starfish Man.
What would you like to be awakening?
Maybe we go ahead and make
Now then.
Starfish Man real quick
Make
and
your
then
decision.
go ahead and make Hellbiker. I mean, he's relatively high up there on the special personas, so surely he should be slightly better at the very least. Mitra is this guy. Medium damage, small area. Lachesis, we can actually make. Mitra, Avaraki. Lachesis, why not? Medium damage in a small area. That's a lot of SP to go ahead and give away, though. That is really nice. And you can make use of Mighty Warrior,
Is
too,
this
because of
persona-
your ability.
Please
Sure, why
wait
not?
Just a moment.
Lachesis, there we go. Can you make anybody new now because of the ones that we've used? We could make you. We would have to immediately get rid of the one that we just fused. Yeah, no, I think I'm good on that. Principality can make you. We can also make them through using jokers. We can make White Rider. Not sure how much I really care about sleep all that much, though. Mitra, multiple Mitras, Mothman, Thunderbird. Thunderbird? I really don't remember Thunderbird at all, especially not in Persona 5. He only has 8. He doesn't have AoE to him, though. We'll think about it. Belphegor, that should be the dude on the toilet, right? Yeah, of course it is. Oh, Goobus, okay. Goobus is usually pretty good. Increases drop rates of rare personas, so they tell me, yet I'm not sure how much I believe them. Principality, you should be able to make a decent amount, considering we had to do all the quests for this guy. He makes the starfish, so then we can go ahead and get Hell Rider. That could work. Increases the amount of voltage gained. That's pretty good. Usually this guy is relatively strong. Mabufu at least has medium coverage. That's fine.
Is this persona acceptable?
We'll also be able to get voltage faster, though how much faster is the real question. Not that we really are just need voltage like that, but I'm sure it won't hurt. Then we can do a special fusion if we want now with Hellbiker. Bugs. Yeah, it's going to be a minute before we can get bugs. Hellbiker at 35, though. We can fuse him. SP cost of once more actions reduced by 20%. Yeah, that's pretty good. Increase damage when HP is above 50%. Increase the amount of voltage. Give him AoE. Increase damage when you're 50. I guess voltage, because being able to use our ultimate skills would be really nice. And because I'm getting once more, so I should be able to make more use out of the voltage. And there's our Hellbiker. Go ahead and make Tamlin while we're here. Yeah, sure, why not? Increases experience gained in battle. Oh, absolutely. With that, yeah, sure. Increase damage when attacked from behind. Increase damage to the down foes. That's definitely more so what I'm looking for right there.
Is this persona?
Give me all the damage. Rip to all of my money, but hey, you know, it's worth it for these better personas, am I right? Extra XP, and we get it. Well, Flores is going to be expensive, but if I'm still going to go for most, if not all the registers, I should probably go ahead and grab it. Increases 2 damage when attacking 2 or more simultaneously. Increases damage to down. Well, Mighty Warrior should actually proc pretty often due to the fact that he has his Mighty Cleave there. So long as I have people, or at least I can hit somebody with the Cleave attack, then I'll get the extra damage. Although Finishing Blow doesn't require that condition. It's just straight up damage to down foes. That's probably better. RIP my money, but we made what looks to be about half of the special personas, at least in this first set. Surely they'll open up more to where there's like, oh, now you can fuse 4 and what.
Now then, make your decision.
Well, we should have plenty of people to fuse new things into. And all that just makes everyone worse. Maybe not. Abaraki we can make. Want Abaraki that badly? I don't know about all of that. White Rider, probably not the worst. What does White Rider give us? Shoots targets that enter area and stops action of any non-unique enemies activates one time. I mean, that's definitely not bad. But you have to really be able to play around with it that much. But Ambush sounds like it'd be a really good skill. I imagine it works just like Overwatch from XCOM. Abaraki, we can make using these two. That's not bad. Although I immediately get rid of my Flaros that I just paid like 5,000 for. So there is that. Do we still do it anyways? You just increase defense. Well, we could wait on him for the time being. Egyptian goddess of magic. We should probably play around with some of our new guys that we just created. Huh, that would make sense. Wow, level 40? Really? Greatly decreases damage received when HP is less than 50%. That's pretty good. Oh yeah, this guy's usually relatively high up. He's the one that can learn like Samsara and whatnot in the regular games, which is really broken.
Are you finished?
So let's go ahead and equip some personas, shall we?
What would you like to do? Which persona will you choose?
Do I want Nico Shogun more, or would I rather have like Hellbiker or Lockchus?
What would you like to do?
Can I not see my own stats on Nico here?
Which persona will you choose?
It would make it so Joker would have a lot less of an SP cost, though I don't think he really needs that all too much. And doesn't have one now. Medium damage. Increases attack. She hits quite a few people multiple times. Ryuji, Haru, Yusuke, Makoto as Lilum for the time being. Alright, so the others we can just
Would you like
use
to
as
create a
needed.
weapon?
Can I create any new weapons as a result of creating those guys? Kodos, no, not so much. No, alright.
What
Well,
would
we
you
were
like
able
to
to make
do?
one of them. That works.
Until next time.
Alright, so yeah, Lavenza hit us up with the drip right there. New skills available for lock. Oh, we gotta talk. The Mysteries Arena of Faces. Sure, what? What's the matter, Arena? You haven't said a word. Perhaps you're hungry. Whenever I'm hungry, I stand perfectly still and reduce all energy usage.
Not exactly.
Nobody asked Yusuke, but good to know, I guess. It's not that, I've just been trying to sort out everything that's happening in my head. Like the fact that Yoshinki is Toshiro's father and that he's probably doing bad things in your world too.
Yes.
I understand, we even had a hard time keeping up with it all. If this does happen to be the world of Toshiro's heart, there's still so many mysteries.
Is that so?
Those things called palaces, if they are worlds created from the cognition of a person, then could this be a palace that I created? A palace is a world that the person's shadow presides over and where hordes of other shadows run wild. Legionnaires have similarities to the shadows, perhaps Toshiro is somewhere in there as well. But this place is quite different to what you all know, isn't it? Miss Lavenza was also saying something similar. The rules we've come to know don't seem to apply. At the very least, Marie and Yoshiki both appear as if they're creations of my cognition. Yeah, there's some kind of cognitive forms are. Considering how Marie's and my father's appearances were based on my point of view, it certainly makes sense. But there's something I don't understand. What about the other people living in this world? And that includes, yeah. It's what I really had on my mind this whole time. Who am I really? If this world is of Toshiro's heart and you phantom thieves came from the real world, and what about me? Am I one of those cognitive thingies too?
But...
Well, wouldn't that mean Toshiro knows Arena from somewhere? You sure you don't know anything, Toshiro? Yes, I don't know anything. So then maybe Arena's different?
However,
I also must consider that Toshiro's memory is not in a complete state. That makes situations like this difficult to know for sure. What do you think? You're not a cognitive form? Can't know for sure? Who cares? Ooh. I can't know for sure.
I see.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Crazy world we live in, huh? Sorry, I'm starting to think about complicated things that makes me lose my head a little. I'm the only one who doesn't know about the world Toshiro and you are all from. It makes me nervous.
Hey,
How about we take a break from thinking about all these things? There's not a single doubt in my mind that Arena's our partner, and that's all that matters.
I agree with that.
I agree, and so getting way down by trying to figure this out. Let's think simple.
Yeah,
That's it, we all have to stay positive. I do understand your worries, Arena, but either way, you're not getting home until we resolve the mysteries of this war. If we learn something new, we'll think through it all together.
Thank you.
Now it's time to focus on taking down Yoshiki. Let's get ready.
That's right.
Yes, you're an important asset to our efforts. From here on out, things will get serious. We need to prepare as best we possibly can.
Ah,
Still waiting on those rare personas to show up, you know, I wish it showed me, like, which ones were quote-unquote considered rare and whatnot. And has enough points for something? What? It's just regular fire? Nobody cares. You're really off by 1 point. That's silly. Makoto don't really have nothing for that. Okay. Alright, this video is already running a little bit longer as is. Was hoping we were going to see some actual combat here, but it do be like that in this game. Sometimes we just get really long runs of just dialogue and story building and whatnot. So hopefully we will be seeing more action in the next episode. Appreciate you guys for watching, and we will see you guys then. See ya.